Alright, so let's start. So we're at 260, 294, 35 wins on defense. 254. So uh, defense looks like it's holding up a little bit, not getting crushed. This is what I'm using right now. Ryan, Theo, Juno, Chasoon. Uh, Not the greatest defense, but I think it can hold. At least we'll throw in Rena probably in the last 20 minutes or so. Current rank is C2 right now, so, and we have about a full hour for rush hour. So okay, so speed leader Orion crap. So this is just basic bruiser. So okay, basically we reset my Theo. Well, reset everyone, I think. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. Vero will cleanse that armor break, and then once armor break's gone, I don't have too much worries. We could leave Rakan for last. Basically, the only real threat was Orion. Once Orion's gone, everything else is fine. Without armor break, Rakan's not killing anything. Water Fairy King could potentially do enough damage, but I don't think without armor break it's just not bad. Without armor break or attack buff, not that scary. I am lazy, that's why I hit auto a lot earlier than I probably should have, but this team is too safe that I don't have to worry too much about it. It could go a little bit faster if I manualed a lot of stuff. But yeah, once Orion's gone, everything else is no real threat. Rakan can potentially go nuts, but probably take like 3 Violent Procs to kill Chasoon, or 3 Provokes. I can loosen that. So what happens is, since my Megan's on Will, Leo targets Megan, Megan survives, and then I get the rest of the turns. That's why Leo's not too good on defense, because it's so easy to manipulate how you're going to use turns against Leo. So Leo's pretty much instant win for most people. I think we can cleave this, right? Orion can go first. He'll harmless prank, potentially stun someone. We have Will on 2 of our Eunuchas here, so it's not too bad. Oh, I guess Praha could have stunned someone. That could have been pretty bad. Oh. Oh. That was not good. We may lose this. That I forgot about the provoke on Triton. That was actually pretty bad. We want to at least try and kill Rakan. Rakan's probably the biggest threat because he's going to target Triton, and Triton's kind of needed. We moved it on 3 of the 4. Resist. Oh, okay, that's pretty bad. Velajul's probably the bigger problem because Velajul has the potential to put immunity up, and we just lost our stripper. Kill Orion. Orion's always the biggest threat. Alright, I think we're still fine now. Okeanos and Water Monkey King are the ones that do damage. Triton's just there for stripping. Galleon does decent damage. Reset in case she has heal up again. That was a little dangerous though. That should the provoke on Triton was actually really bad. We can Lucian this, right? Yeah, that's Lucian food. Potentially, better can be our Nemesis, and that may be a little bit of a problem, but I don't think. If she was faster, well, she's not going to be faster than Bernard. And afterwards, it's just this Anubis, and especially if we land this right there, that blocks the shield for one turn. We should be able to do enough damage in this time. Oh. So, okay, we still have a full hour for rush hour, so we don't need to go super fast with everything, but we can, and whenever we find things to Lucian, we will still Lucian it. I didn't want to burn through too many wings, but starting rush hour this early, I may get through maybe 30 wings. But that gives us a good chance at getting a G1 if I'm successful with my attacks. That's not good. Our defense is getting hit pretty as much as we attack. Sierra Orion. I think we outspeed that Orion still, even though he had a 24 speed leader. Needs to be about like 275 just to outspeed me, I think. 270? Oh, okay. They did it. Oh, partially outsped us. No Megan, oh. Okay, that was bad. That happened when, just because the stun went on Megan. That was, she removed, he removed Will Ruins from Megan and stun. Oh, I guess removing the will is going to happen because there was only one. But the stun to hit it right on there too kind of hurt. You know, I want to beat that one. That kind of hurts though. That shouldn't have happened. If it stunned either one of the Lucians, or even, yeah, if it stunned either one of the Lucians, we would have been fine. And if it even stunned Bernard, I think it would have been fine, because Megan was faster than... Yeah. Sierra goes nuts, that's fine. Just keep working on Sierra. Wow, Veramos hasn't even moved yet. Oh, no. You cut in between my, if we just kill Sierra, we're fine. Unfortunately, I don't think we get that opportunity. This is going to be pretty bad. Orion's so annoying with this. Just one violent proc and we're good. Even right now, we're still fine if we get a violent proc. I still think we got this. Orion's a bigger threat, even more than Theo. Maybe not. Oh. That was just... I probably should have skipped that. Speed lead plus Orion really fast. Didn't need to go back to that. So that was a bad one. What really went wrong was just Orion plus Virad, just so many stuns. That's what I could have easily avoided. I thought the double Lucian team was fine versus it though. I think that was just a little bit bad luck. I don't want to go with third fight versus it because that's just too much. I'll just cut my losses with that, and at least it's early on where it's not too big of a deal. Sekhmet is basically the biggest threat because it just can reset us. That's the biggest issue, is just getting, you know, less heals up. For this team here, the Light Panda doesn't affect us too much. Yeah, I mean the Light Panda. Oh, damn! Should have not let the dot try and kill him. The Light Panda, yeah, it affects Bella's heal when they do that, but it's not huge for my attack bar manipulation, and I was giving up first turn anyway. Yeah, okay, I can show that stats for them right now. A little slow. So basically what it is everyone's on 180 speed, roughly. Theo has a crapload of attack on him in speed. Chasun is really tanky. So these are the stats on the Veramos, you know, HP, speed, HP, a lot of defense. No crit damage and crit rate's not too important on there. Bella again, tanky, fast, violent revenge, and Chasun is, I really think, is what Chasun and Theo what really makes this team work together. And Chasun is really tanky, 37,000 HP with 1200 defense, 182 speed. So it's not even just the fact that the turn order is, their speed is really close, that people don't cut in between. When Chasun goes, Vero, Chasun, and Theo move really close together. Bella is a little bit faster, and I probably should slow him down a little bit. So it's important that they move together so that no one cleanses in between, no one armor attack breaks you in between. Vero moving before Theo is important so that, and if there's any glancing or attack breaks, Vero can remove it beforehand. And we want Chasun to do a muse before Theo attacks. And you want Bella to armor break. So we take out the biggest threat first. And that's why I use it a lot. It's really safe. We can normally tank out, you know, their first major threat. If they get, even if we give up first turn, it's generally okay to give up first turn. You know, there are some issues, you know, like Sierra or an extreme cleave team where Galleon plus AoE nuke, we try and avoid that if we have to give up first turn there. But with this team, like I said, I can tank out a lot of hits. You know, we won't get one shot by too many things. Crazy Theo, Crazy Perners do one shot me. I prefer to have it speed synced very close to each other. Again, I like to have everyone's speed I ideally I want everyone's speed really to be like within 5 speed. So, um, and the turn order does matter. I mean, it doesn't matter if Bella goes first or Chasun goes first or Vero goes first, but it's important that Theo goes last, and you want them, at least for me, I like to have them really close. So you don't want that 30, 40 speed gap. You don't want, even if you have to make your Bella or Chasun slower for that, you just don't want that gap there because you don't want, why is that not working? You don't want Chasun to like put the attack buff on there, and then in between that, someone can strip it away. You know. So you just want to make sure that your speed synced if possible. And like I said, I prefer to keep them very close together just because if there's, let's say your Vero is 210 and your Theo is 160, Vero can cleanse and then things can happen in between, and that's what you don't want. You want to make sure that your 4 units get their turns together. Which one's the biggest threat? I think Bastet's actually the biggest threat here. Not the biggest threat, but just the most annoying unit. Rakan's obviously the only one that's going to kill. Leo can actually. Leo's doing actually pretty. This is not really showing that speed sync of everyone together because there's Leo there, so it's kind of a little bit different. Okay, we'll just get rid of the Leo here. But again, right here, there's no... Once this happens, I mean, I don't see much of a threat of what they can kill. Leo can possibly go a little bit nuts on Theo, but Theo also has Endure to protect against that, and then we have Fallen Blossoms to protect afterwards. So there's not much of a threat. It's a little bit slow because Chloe's there, but there's not too big of an issue with that. And Rakan's not going to really... Again, as strong as Rakan is, when you bring in this much sustain, there's no, like, without armor break, Rakan's not doing 30,000 damage. And everyone on my team here has about 30,000 HP, except for Theo, who has like 20. You know, Bella, Chasun, Vero, with towers and HP leader, I'm at well over 30,000. Chasun's at almost 40,000. So, Rakan's not really doing that without, like, 3, 4 violent procs, maybe 4 would take it. So, and if that happens, that happens. That's still only going to take out 1 unit. So I'm not too worried about Rakans generally, unless they're paired up with something like Orion. To me, that's actually, you know, very fearful if it's speed synced well. That's really what I fear, is speed synced armor breaker, then Rakan that moves right afterwards. Most people that build Rakan really tanky, so they sacrifice a lot of speed. So Orion, even with the attack bar push from Orion, Rakan's not moving right afterwards. There is some. This is a pretty dangerous team for me, for this team here, because they do have that armor break from both Ritesh and from Orion, and Perna and Ritesh have the potential to do crazy amount of damage. So this is, even though my Bruiser team is here, it's pretty safe. Why am I lagging? You know, there is some potential threat here. Ritesh is always really a dangerous thing for my team here because it targets my Theo, and Theo is my main damage dealer. Yeah, like I said, it's worth it to speed sync your team. It's worth it to. It's even worth it to be slower. You know, the mindset is always to make your units as fast as possible, but you want it as a team to be as fast together. I think it's better to sacrifice some speed just so that everyone's moving together versus getting one unit much faster. Yeah, it really does work about the speed syncing. It's not just And a lot of thing is, you want Theodore to be faster because he does more damage with more speed, and it just your instinct is, oh, I get an upgrade. You want to give it to your units you're going to be using, but you have to make sure if you get too far ahead of the rest of the team, they're just not doing what they need to. They have to work. This team works because it all blends very well together. Attack buff plus defense break makes Theo's first skill do 30,000 damage. And the reason I want it synced together is I could do 30,000 with his first skill, not depending on his second skill to armor break. I mean, if I have to, that third skill does 8,000 per hit if defense break and attack buff is on. So how? Oh. So that's the same thing as before. I'm gonna avoid Sierra Orion. So this here, what's gonna happen? I want to try and cleave this. I think we're okay with that. I could also just bruiser that team too, like I've been doing with the other ones. It's actually probably safer. I just want to bring out my cleave team a little bit more. That's fine. Camille is going to attack them. I guess I didn't even need a Triton here for this, since I was giving up first turn anyway. Push attack bar back and nuke. Yeah, this. Oh, really tanky Camilla. My Water Monkey King has some of my best runes on there. He's on, even though he's at 200 speed, he has really strong attack runes on there. He's on Swift right now, Swift Blade. I'm gonna change him to Swift Will when I have the opportunity to. Okay. Double Beast Monk Rakan, Rena. Rena's stalling, so she's not a big threat. So it's really 4 versus 3 at this point. I mean, that's normal. Their speed right there. Water Monkey King, I know people say his AoE sucks, right? 22,000, respectable to me at least. Plus, remember, it also has the attack bar pushback too, so. Which one's a bigger threat? Rakan's a threat, so let's kill Rakan. I should have pushed the attack bar back, but I think he's... Oh. Probably should have targeted Rena there, actually. Because we had the attack buff, and we could have probably killed Rena there. I mean, no attack buff there, but still did, what was that? 26,000 plus her shield, so probably nuked for like 40k. And that was without, I think, no attack buff, right? What does he do? AoE glancing. Ugh. Oh, we have Will. See, for this to really work, I need Will on both Okeanos and on the Water Monkey King. Oh, okay, he derped. He didn't put the immunity out there, and the Beast Monk also derped too. He didn't do skill 3, so it didn't put AoE glancing out. Not that the Wusa would have made a difference if he put the shield out. And it may have had an issue if we didn't remove everything with Triton. Triton's not 100%. It is, but it's not Tiana 100% is what I meant. Is because it has the chance to resist. Alright, so we have 40 minutes left. And we're ranked 1660. And oh, okay, we're not getting wrecked on defense. So I think for now we're gonna do the last two and just move on, right? And that's how we're gonna try and move to C1, G1. This team here, I think we just bruiser it. That's fine. I don't trust with the Leo. I don't think, especially with Leo and probably with Praha on Nemesis and Amdor, we can't double Lucian this. Leo's the biggest threat here. Leo's the one who does the most damage. I think it ends in 40 minutes, right? I didn't actually count for daylight savings. I'll check with Elia after this fight. I hope rush hour is 40 minutes away, because if not, I started too early. Plus, I don't think I would be able to make it up till 2 a.m. So once Leo's gone, we get our speed back. Theo can hit a little bit harder. And after that, I don't think any of these units are a big threat. And I think Praha's not the biggest threat, just the most annoying one. Kumar is really the biggest threat here, and Kumar is never killing my Chasun. Again, there's no armor break here, so there's no big threat. Without armor break and without attack buff, if you have one or the other, there's potential for someone to go nuts if they go crazy with violent procs. Even if that Kumar gets like 3 violent procs, it's not killing my Chasun. Without attack break, without defense break and attack buff, or one or the other. I think if I had one of them, mostly defense break has a bigger potential to doing it than attack buff, because attack buff only lasts 2 turns, while defense break you can go violent proc crazy, and it can go for like 3, 4, 5 hits. So that's what makes defense break so strong. That 2-turn heal block could potentially be an issue, but that's why we have Vero. That's why we have every turn cleanse. It's a big deal to have that there. It's not too big of a deal. I mean, this is probably going a little longer because Kumar just doesn't want to die. But alright, let's check with Elia. Let's see how much time with because I didn't account for daylight savings. Uh, 36 minutes, so yeah, we got just 36 minutes. Sierra Bernard. See, this is being Bernard instead of Orion makes this a lot less scary. The reason for that is with Bernard there, I know the World Rune is gonna see. Bernard's not supposed to armor break someone on his first. He's supposed to tailwind, but that's still fine. We'll get that just in case. But yeah, no, we're still fine. But Bernard's supposed to tailwind, and then basically Osseo is going to put the bomb on Theo. Is what's ideally supposed to happen. Oh crap! No heals, and that's why we left Chasun. At least we pop in door, and then that's a fair trade. And then 2 versus 2. This is going to be slow, but I think we have the advantage there. We have double healing, and we have elemental advantage over Praha, and we have attack buff and defense break. So it's not going to take as long as it may think. Chasun will have Violent Fox on her side. But unfortunately, and Praha's heal is on a pretty long cooldown. I think it's a 6-turn cooldown for her heal. 5-turn cooldown, 6-turn cooldown. Or maybe this is going to take a while. Because unfortunately with Bernard, he has because the tailwind keeps giving them more turns. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should go after Praha first. It's just the problem is Bernard's a lot of times built with a lot less HP. But and those despair stuns are a little bit of a problem. We may have to take a draw on this. It's just despair stuns and Praha's getting the attack bar every time, plus Bernard's boost and heal and speed buff. This is not. This all happened because Bernard derped first turn. That Bernard derp was just so. It hurt so much. I just wanted him to tailwind. I don't know which one's better to go after first, actually. Thank you for the follow, by the way. This is not going to go well. Alright, we'll take the draw. We'll hit him again. And this time Bernard won't derp. And we'll be so much quicker. This is... I just think if Bernard doesn't derp, we don't lose Vero first turn, and then I think we're fine. Again! Alright. But this time we didn't lose Vero because they didn't armor break. Yeah, that's fine. And again, now it's... should be fine. We kill Theo. Now let's heal. We'll play safe. Oh, didn't proc. Didn't hit one armor break on there. Wow. That's fine. I think we lose Vero now. Oh, okay. No, we don't. Thank you for that. I think we're in pretty good shape for it right about now. As long as I don't do anything stupid. And now we'll actually kill, we actually have the potential to kill Bernard and Praha this time. Taking that draw before, draws are okay. As long as we don't lose, it's fine. Taking the loss is what hurts a lot. Draw just wastes a wing. Good luck. Yeah, don't worry about your paper. If you want to watch this will probably be on YouTube. Probably tomorrow or something like that. So if you want to see it later on, I am now recording this for YouTube, so it'll be there later. Yeah, sure. Not a big deal. This is probably an easy fight. Molong could potentially do a lot of damage. Theo can go nuts. So this has kill potential for me. Like that. But again, this team works so well that we don't need all our units to do it. Even now, we still go after... since he's damaged himself, he put himself at half-life. We go after him first. While it's... Of course, it's beneficial to have all your units there. Losing Bella is probably the easiest one to replace on here. It's the secondary heal. It's the weaker of the healers. The armor break is really useful though, but it's not the worst unit to lose. It's actually, like I said, of the 4 units here, the most replaceable, or the one that I can live the most without. Theo again is, if I lose Theo, that really takes away most of my kill potentials. So we don't want to lose that. While Chasun and Vero together can kill stuff, just very slowly, it is rush hour, so we don't want to lose too much. Was my Endure popped? I think Endure was popped, right? Okay, it wasn't popped before, but at least now at that kind of health, we shouldn't really get too much of a problem here. We have, I mean, Theo is in danger because Bernard can armor break him, and then Kumar won't target him, I think, but the AoE could have been out there. But, yeah. Again, this is a very slow G1 rush. You know, I know most people just use much faster teams. So losing 4 defenses right there is pretty bad. So I think it's time to put that stall defense out there. No. When you're playing on PC right here, scrolling is really hard. It's not as easy as just swiping with your finger. That's not who I was looking for. Yeah, scrolling's really annoying when you're doing it here. Okay, so that's a really stally defense right there. I don't expect it to win too much. Theo gives it a win condition. Yeah, so with that defense there, Sekhmet is there to interrupt um, really Tiana a little bit, at least messed up that comp a little bit. Theo gives up a slight win condition. Oh, that's not good. This is on global server. We so okay. That's what the one issue I have with this team is Rakan armor breaks on with Rakan's damage with armor break on Chasun. That's probably the only way that they could kill, and they do have two AoE armor breakers here with Orion and Ritesh. Actually, no, three. Vanessa also armor breaks too, right? All right, so this is not. This is a bad one. Can we still win this? I don't think Bella's heal alone is enough, unless Theo goes absolutely ham. I don't think we have this. Yeah. So we need... No, I don't think... Theo's doing his best. So Ritesh is dead, but I think we can't one-shot Rakan. He's going to collapse on us. That was actually a lot closer than it should have been. But that was a... So I got to be a little bit more careful about who I'm fighting. Alright. This is easier. So Rakan here, again, without the armor break, with armor break, Rakans are very dangerous. Without armor break, I don't find Rakan to be anything you can't deal with. With armor break, Rakan can do 30,000. That's kind of like that's Theo damage. But most of the comps I tend to see Rakans with, I think I mostly see it more with Camille's, and that's just really more to stall versus winning. I mean, Rakan Camille's teams, they don't do a lot for me. Again, I'm one of the few people that take a slower approach to Rush Hour. I take more guaranteed wins, or what I feel to be much closer wins than trying to take risky things with winning faster. You know, both these units here, they are better for burst fights. They drag it out a little bit because Ritesh has crazy amount of HP and does damage off his HP. And I'm running basically a single damage deal in Theo, which makes these fights a little bit longer. But if you win, who cares, right? I think we're off the pace of G1 just because of that. My defense that got hit a few times right in a row right there, that really hurt our chances for G1. Cleave this? No. Again, Molly plus double Beast Monks. It's just Molly's passive with the potential to glance makes something like Cleave teams a little risky. So I really want to get rid of Mali first, just because I just don't want to deal with the the, the randomness of her glancing. Again, this team, the Beast Monks are minor threats. Retest can always AoE armor break plus violent proc twice into killing Theo. So he's always a big threat to this team. He's always going to target Theo, and we do have. See, look at that! It was 3 turns in a row from that retest. We do have Endure to save us, and we have Fallen Blossoms to protect us afterwards, unless we get stunned by Praha. That's the pitfalls of what could happen against us, but I think that chance of everything going wrong at the same time is fairly rare. And even if that does happen, again, this team can slowly take down those Beast Monks if I had to with Vero. Vero does decent damage, Sassoon does decent damage. Bella does no damage as much as I remember. But armor break plus attack buff makes anything able to hit decent. See, this I can cleave. Because what will happen is Villager will move first, give the rest of them their turns, that's fine. Rakan can potentially provoke, but we have Will Runes on there. Oh, we might have been reset there. I didn't pay attention to who got reset. If not, we can even single target stuff to kill. I think Rakan's a bigger issue here. Oh, wow, that hurt. Did I have armor break on my guys? Because that shouldn't have done that much damage to us. Oh, I was not expecting that to kill. Sassoon don't kill. Oh, I don't. Wow, that Fairy King really did a lot of damage. Did not expect that Fairy King to kill Okeanos and Galleon there. Damn, stupid moves like that is what's going to cost me. I should just be safe. This team here has no chance of losing versus this team. And that's what I should have been bringing. The fact that I tried to speed that up, tried to use my cleave team, really was a big mistake. Oh, okay, Village will Dirt. That's actually going to save us a lot of time there. Don't even care if they reset. $9,000. Why did that kill my team before? 9,000 shouldn't have killed everyone before. Yeah, I'm just confused on how much. Why? I gotta watch that again later to see why that kill. I mean, is my team that squishy? Why is there no? Not skilled up Rakan. That's kind of odd. because he didn't have his protection up. Not used to not seeing that because we didn't strip him. That defense could have been a little bit more scary if Rakan was max skilled. I hear my son, but we got 15 minutes left, so hopefully he's not going to bother my wife too much. I don't think we're going to hit G3. I don't think we're going to hit G1 today so far. It looks like those couple of losses that we had before were pretty bad. Okay, fine. The fact that when I don't use my cleave team, it gives me the ability to hit a lot of these defenses that I normally would be avoiding. Sekhmet's the biggest threat, really. Fine. Of course, this is when Theo Violent talks like crazy. Again, Sekhmet's the biggest threat because Sekhmet has the ability to max reduce cooldowns, and she's going to target Chasun, and that takes away our heal. So that's why we want to get rid of her first. I think once she's gone, that takes away the biggest threat. Chloe is not doing much. Camila, again, Camila is the same way as Rakan. With Armor Break, she can do a lot of damage. Without Armor Break, she's just going to be, she does annoying damage, but not enough to kill. Same thing with the Water Fairy King, but that's why we want to kill Sekhmet, because that's the Armor Breaker. After that, we go for Chloe just because Fanatic is annoying, but it came out anyway. And then, again, the Water Fairy King, Camila, they're just going to poke at us, they're not going to kill us. So if we get rid of the healer plus potential annoyance, wow, Belly just went nuts there for almost no damage. Ooh, a crystal. The fact that we're not going to get G1, that crystal actually becomes a little bit more valuable. Okay, so Water Fairy Kings, as everyone knows, very annoying. That revenge, they do a lot of, it does a lot more damage than I really thought most of them do. And the fact that most of them are on Despair, they could stun afterwards, really kind of annoying. But again, this team here can tank that 10k AoE damage without too much of an issue. Even if it's on Nemesis and he gets a second attack right afterwards. Out of wings, but since we're doing Rush Hour, I'll add another 10 wings. Scary. This is actually one of the scarier defenses to hit because they're getting first turn with the speed leader. Orion armor breaks, and then Rakan can pretty much or retest can go nuts. That's kind of what makes Vero so good. That just stun right there just steals a complete turn from everyone. 31,000 out of Theo's default attack. Even though that Fallen Blossom may look like a mistake over there, it wasn't. Even though it didn't heal for much, it gave her another attack bar just so we get him use up quicker. Overwhelm, right, there could be an issue there just because it may just take away our heals for an extra turn. But just soon, just Violent Procs out of all that stuff, so she doesn't care. So we have 10 minutes left for Rush Hour right now. And hopefully we can get 6 wins in there in that time, hopefully. Fine. Orion's going to strip the will from Theo after Leo goes. Sierra's going to plant the bomb. Oh no, she's going to plant the bomb on Chasun. I don't think it kills Chasun actually, so I think we're fine. Oh, but C's to do more damage. Hopefully stun and not. With attack buff, I think Sierra can do 40,000. Don't forget the AOE does pretty good damage too. The AOE, the AOE part of her can do easily like 13,000, especially and then with Armor Break it can do like 15,000. The bomb can do 25. But it did get followed up by a pretty annoying Kamoon Soul Devourer for 20,000 afterwards. So, but even then, like I said, as long as we take out their threat, and if we have to sacrifice a unit for it, it's normally fine. As long as we just sacrifice one. It depends on how you want to build your Sierra. If you want to do it, I actually like high crit rate, crit damage Sierras. At least I like the high crit rate on there just because you want the extra turns from the default skill. But then again, I don't actually own a Sierra, so. Oh. What is this team doing? No, we'll just go safe. They have double Reviver, but no threat. So, even though we may have to kill Vanessa like 3 times. Actually, I should probably go after Eladriel first, right? No. Actually, I don't think it makes a difference. Whichever ones they're going to do it, they're going to kill. It's going to revive. We're not going to stop the revive from happening. Eladriel will come back with half-life anyway. They actually don't have a healer afterwards, so even... I mean, I know Eladriel revives, heals, but... Vanessa's going to revive it anyway, so it's kind of pointless that we did that, but... This is actually just annoying because of crit animations. Oh, that silence may actually cause us to lose Bella. Yeah, it's they were just gonna revive. It was just because Eladril's life was at half anyway, so I just felt the need to kill it right there. That there was. That's just because I mean, when you have double revivers, there's not much you're gonna do about it. It's just I should have killed Eladril first, and then let Vanessa Vanessa revive it, and then kill it again. That was probably the better way because Vanessa would have brought it back at only a third life. So it probably cost us about like 30 seconds doing that instead. But again, the biggest thing is there was no threat on there, so we know that we can just win it slowly. I was thinking about bringing the Cleave team instead, but I mean, I just don't feel comfortable with it. But I feel comfortable cleaving with this. No, not Lucian. Because here, I don't think they have anything that could really go wrong. Plus, I think we might outspeed this team anyway. Segment might be faster than us, maybe. Oh, Kamoon is. Okay, fine. I doubt there's no will runes on this team, actually. Juno, I know, is going to heal afterwards. That's fine. Oh, we didn't stun Juno. That was actually perfect that we didn't stun Juno. Juno, I was expecting to get stunned, and then she would just procced out of it anyway. I don't think that actually changed anything. It made it a little bit easier that we were able to one-shot her afterwards instead of her being at higher health, but I don't think that changes anything else that would have happened. Back to the safe team. This one, again, it's the Orion Rakan I find more dangerous than Rakan Camille, even though Camille is here too. Oh, reduce cooldown. Wow. I didn't get a turn yet. So this is the problem with my team when I lose Theo. I think we still have the sustain to do this. And I mean, I still think we have the sustain to win out this fight. It's just going to be really annoying. Especially once we get rid of Orion. Does he have collapse up? We need to get our HP up before we kill the Fairy King. Now we're okay to kill him. Oh, but this is taking too long. Um, yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna hit. We're not gonna finish this in time. I think rush hour is over, isn't it? Should be 1 o'clock right now, I think. Yeah. So even though rush hour is over, so at worst we can hit this till draw. Uh, C2. That sucks. All right, I hit C2 only. I was at least hoping for C3 since we did that last refill, but I think a couple of bad choices right at the end. Losing that one fight before. Uh, losing that one right the second to last fight before rush hour was kind of bad. All right. Well, let's just see if I win this fight. That destroy Camille is actually pretty much taking down my life down to half. Um, this fight would have been a lot easier if I didn't lose my Theo. But not that it makes a difference at this point anyway. Alright. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I think. Oh, wow. I just want to see this. Okay, now at this point. This team, that team before, those three could have killed Camila. These two alone, I don't know if these two can kill this Camila. Uh, oh, hold on. Oh, some news here from what my guildmate's saying. This is I guess they listened to YDCB's video and said that they're gonna do what he says they want. They're gonna put a replay World Arena official notice. World Arena. Okay, fine. That's no big deal. They're putting a World Arena so you can fight arenas from anyone in the world. I guess that's fine. Replay feature. You can now share your moment of victory and take a look at how other top players in World Arena will be added. So it looks like you can now see a replay of your fights. If that means you can do a replay of your defense, that'd be pretty awesome. If not, just watching other people's RTA. Maybe it's just a replay of RTA. You can share your fights with other people, so that's actually going to be kind of fun, I think. As long as they make they're trying to implement more for RTA here. What's this? More runes something? World Arena exclusive shop. So they're making World Arena have their own glory points. And where you can add a new sub-property to Rune Exchange. So it sounds like more grindstone stuff. So you can change your route. All 4 sub-properties will be randomly changed. That sounds crappy. That's really crappy because, you know, let's say this right here, there's 20 resistance. Is it going to be one that, I mean, that means it got powered up twice at least? Would that go in just to also one that's being 4? I mean, because then that's just going to be like getting a 6-star white rune with 4 random substats, unless, you know, this, like this one right here, this 10 speed, would turn into a substat that had, you know, a power up into, you know, would it be a speed, like, let's say, would it become attack 8% max, or would it be attack 16% max because it had 1 power up into it? You know, something like this. This resistance has at least 2 power ups, so would it, like, be potentially changed into a speed 18 speed? Then that's nice. Then all those legend runes that you have would be good, but if it just becomes random stats, then I don't know. We'll see. That's something interesting to see. Alright guys, have a good night. That's actually kind of weird that have the, at least putting out those things out there, but yeah, we'll see with those runes. I don't know. That's just subjective if those runes are gonna have that. I don't even remember what that was called. If it's gonna be anything good, but we'll have a good night and we'll see. I'll see you guys tomorrow.